Okay, this is day 3 wrap up, and today was kind of a jumbled mess. It was it's more like a liquid fast. It's kind of transforming into more of a liquid fast than a strictly juice fast, to say the least. I weighed in. Weight was the same as yesterday, which is great because I've already lost over 3 pounds, which is fabulous. Day 3, it's pound a day, and I ended up going to church today. I kind of woke up. I had a little, what did I have when I woke up? Uh, I don't know. I don't know if I think I just had tea. And then we went to church and I had a cup of coffee and I had powdered creamer in it. And I had an interesting experience. We had little side groups at the church they're like prayer groups, and people put their intentions, people who are having difficulties and whatnot. And it was like Gary and me and this other couple, and I had heard that Becky, the girl who was in the other couple, didn't go to the fish fry last night. Her husband Corbin told Gary, because they both went to the fish fry. He said Becky didn't go because she's on a diet. And I'm also on a diet, more or less. And I saw Becky come into the church, and she had lost a lot of weight, and she's one of these people who really yo-yos, like big time. And she looked much slimmer. And I said in our prayer group, I said, my prayer is for Becky and I. We're both dieting, that we can stick with our resolve, because it's not easy, and you can't join in, you can't go to the fish fry. And afterwards she said, wow, she said, it's interesting that you would pray for us, because I was gonna go, I had a plan to go home and cheat big time. I was like, wow, so she might have done that anyway, because once you get that plan in your head, it's kind of hard to shake. But I just wanted to bring it up that we're juicing for our health and for our well-being, and that it's an important thing. And people think it's trivial, might not be prayer worthy, but I thought it was, and it's important to me. And even though I was sitting there drinking coffee with powdered creamer, I'm still doing something, and I feel like the fact that I started, I've just gotten off the food train. It's already a total success. And so I mixed it up. I had juice in the fridge. I drank this, I drank that. Like right now I'm having a zero ginger ale, Reed's ginger ale. I had some seltzer. I had this like fruity soda. It's all fruit juice called Izzy. And I mixed that with the seltzer, had that. I had chai. I had my oolong tea. I did have broth, and I had a little bowl of my sweet and sour pickles, my bread and butter pickles. Yeah, that's what I needed. And then I juiced up a mess of my spicy V8. And that was very good. That kind of topped off the night, and I feel good. I feel confident that, the day is over, and I'm not hungry, super hungry. I'm not hungry at all. And I got some work done. I got quite a bit of work done today. I got a lot of tasks done today. And so that's it. It was a good day. Last night I was dealing with some mice in the house. Like, I haven't been able to deal with the mouse problem, and I've seen mice in the house. And I was cleaning and just doing all this stuff, but I didn't actually have the proper traps. I mailed away for the proper traps. And I have some of this bucket that they climb up a little ladder, and that hasn't worked yet. But I got the 2 little have a heart mouse houses. And last night I went to bed and I heard, you hear them banging around in the house, that little house. So I saw there was a mouse. So I got dressed, and what I do is I take the mouse to the park, which is, over a mile away. And from what I've read, you have to take the mice over a mile away, or they will find their way home, which is astonishing. And I felt kind of bad. And then I was laying in bed. I was thinking about it. And I was thinking, well, the next time I take one of these mice, I'm going to leave them some sunflower seeds, which I'm using to bait the bucket trap. And so they have at least a start, because apparently when you take them out into the wild, so to speak, you're basically killing them because they won't last long. So I thought, let me give them a little head start. I give them some food. So I went to bed, and a couple hours later, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I heard bang, 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 and another trap. There was a mouse in another trap. So I was really happy that these traps were working so quickly. So I got dressed. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I got dressed, drove to the park, and the park's closed at like officially at 6 a.m. But I just drove into the driveway, and I dropped the sunflower seeds onto the ground, and then I opened the mouse house, and the mouse took off, and he he just ran away from the sunflower seeds. So, but I tried. And, they were like my pet mice. One of the mice came out of this cabinet and he looked at me, and, I have nothing against mice. They're cute. It's just, I can't have them in my house. It's like me or them. It's just, I have to really steel myself because I'm a total animal cuckoo. And I just have to do the job and get rid of them. So I have 4 different traps, have-a-heart traps set around the house now. And as soon as I hear them banging around, I'll get up and I'll take them. I don't like keeping them in that container any longer than I have to. But I'm happy that I did it. But the reason I'm telling the story is because after I got back from the second mouse tour last night, I made some hot oat milk with hot chocolate, malted milk. Couple scoops of malted milk, because I really was all discombobulated. It was freezing cold out, and yeah, I just needed something warm and kind of hit the spot, and it did. And it wasn't a big cup. It was just nice and warm and good. So I wrote that on my list, and I didn't know whether I was going to tell that story or not, but that was part of the program. So anyway, so it's really going to be a slow loss for this juice fast, but at least I'm not gaining, and I'm doing something, and I'm really happy to be doing something. So that's it for my day 3 wrap up, 10-day juice fast, or the closest approximation that I'm willing to do thereof, March 2023.